Ash is fired, man. Oh my god, man, this feels sad. I get emotional, honestly, seeing Ash after 25 years. They actually are finally letting go Ash. They're gonna have a new main character in Pokemon coming later next year. On the same time, I found it kind of funny because when I made my video, right, which I cried when Ash won, right? It was so sad when Ash won. It was sad, but it was like it was whatever, you know what I mean. I said in that video, right? I said that it's probably finally time to retire Ash. And people, several comments calling me an idiot. Oh, you're never gonna get rid of Ash. So I said, right. I was listening here though first. This looks awesome though. There's gonna be a few episodes before they, of course, fire Ash, right? And this was actually really awesome. So if you go back here a little bit here in the trailer, you're gonna miss the coming back and so on, right? Yeah, of course, we need a original best girl. No, but it actually looks really emotional. Honestly, I saw a trailer because they're playing, this Misty, this Brooke coming back. I mean, we kind of miss the whole all the classic characters, right? In the actual arc that you see here. You're playing the classic opening, right? Brooke is back, etc. Right there. So all the old Pokémon are coming back, all the friends are coming back, right? So yeah, these 11 episodes are probably gonna be really, emotional, classic, you know what I mean, nostalgic, right there. All the cats coming in and so on, right? So all that looks really nice. But I'll say one thing here though. I said it, this is a story I've said many times, right? Since X and Y really. So that was 3 years now. But I just want to iterate again here. I'm broken record, but Ash should have won X and Y, right? For many reasons. It's a Grenadinia. But also, I mean, because if they had cancelled Ash had X and Y, right? I think it would be way better because then we would have Ash kid. I keep saying it, right? It should have been Ash daughter or son, right? Probably his daughter, like Serene and Ash's daughter should be the main character in Sun and Moon, and they go to school, right? I'm gonna say it again. It would make way more sense, right? We're gonna look at the new main character now coming to protagonist. I don't think they are related to Ash at all, which I feel is kind of strange. I would prefer to do a time skip. I mean, is Ash gonna come back as? What do you guys think? I think Ash is gonna come back probably, in the same age, right? Yeah, they probably won't even age Ash. Ash is gonna come back, of course, having a new outfit and so on. But I would say, I think that the best way to do it, right, would have been in Sun and Moon and having his kid, right, being the main character, and of course Mama Serena being kind of the character every now and then, and talking about Ash, and then of course grown-up Ash showing up eventually in Sun and Moon. That would be the best, right? Here, I do think they're gonna have Ash just in the same age, right? Like permanently, roughly the same guy. Maybe they're probably gonna make him a little older, right? Like 1 year older, you know what I mean? Like a little older. But let's look at the new main character. Here are the new main characters. So it's 2 characters again, girl and a boy. And they're gonna have one of them looks a lot like the guy who actually had friends with, but I guess she's the main character then, right? I don't know her name yet. The new characters' name are Liko and Roy. I can see Roy being in English though. Liko, maybe. They could put Riko probably. It's probably Riko. They say Liko, but it's probably Riko, yeah. Honestly, when I think about it, it could be Loy as well, right? Because I'm reading here some translation version, but it's probably just Riko and Roy, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Both an R, right? I don't like it. Or Liko and Loy, but I don't know. I think the R is probably better. Japanese L and R, same letter, right? And she's gonna have grass, he's gonna have fire, he's the red one. I think so. No one's gonna have no one speaking the poor duckman. But yeah, it's gonna be weird, right? I think one thing's gonna be weird too is that neither of these trainers are gonna have she's not gonna have Pikachu either. No, she's gonna have Spirigato. So that's gonna, I think that's not Spirigato. It's a weird. It's what I want to say. I started with Spirigato. See, my playthroughs of Scarlet and Violet, right? I play with Spirigato. Started Mew Carabra. It's a hard grass Pokemon's name, man. Pretty obviously the best grass. Obviously grass best. But yeah, that's something that's gonna be really weird too, right? We're gonna have. Not gonna have a Pikachu as a character, right? No Mimikyu either. Mimikyu maybe kept Mimikyu though. But yeah, we're not gonna have a Mimikyu or Pikachu, etc. We're not gonna have a lot of typical Pokemons. I would say this thing though, right? From a straight up anime standpoint though, I would hope. No, obviously I played the game and I beat the whole, of course, Scarlet and Violet. I would hope though that mainly they capture, she captures like, Paldea Pokemons, right? Yeah, the Spanish Pokemons. I would say so, right? I mean, in the game, you obviously have, several hundred Pokemons from the previous games. So, of course, you're gonna have, classic fan favorite, of course, Pikachu's in the game and so on, right? But, honestly, what do you guys think about that? I hope she doesn't catch a Pikachu. You know what I mean? Maybe it sounds like it's tied up Pikachu. No, but seriously, I hope they do a complete blank slate. I think it's gonna be a bad thing if she captures Pikachu, right? Because you can find Pikachu quite early in the actual game. It's like before you get to the big city, the Academia, whatever so on, yeah. Before you get there, you capture Pikachu, right? Which of course in the games, they usually have Pikachu pretty early, right? Because not people like Pikachu, so they have it pretty early to get. I mean, it makes sense from a gaming standpoint. It makes sense to have Pikachu in an early part of the game, right? Or Pichu, right? Etc. Point. And then he have right slates, right? So, but I'm thinking here that I think it's better, right, if she or Roy then, one of the main characters, if they never capture Pikachu, right? Yeah. I think it's better if it's a complete blank slate. Don't capture Pikachu. Don't capture any of the other mouse Pokemons. Honestly, I think it's better if neither of them gets anything close to it. I think it's gonna look better if they have mostly, you know, the Paldea Pokemon, not the electric fighter Pokemon. None of these, like, no electric Pokemons. Yeah, get something else. But honestly, I think it'd be kind of interesting because Ash. One thing about it, Pokemon for all the years, right? Ash has never, of course, had Pikachu, which means that it always had electric in his party, right? So honestly, yeah, I think this probably shouldn't even have electric in the party. Yeah, if they meet a water Pokemon, they're gonna use grass or whatever. Like she will have grass, but yeah, I mean, it's like whatever. Screw that shit. Now we need to, how do I count flying, rock or ice or something, right? Yeah, they need to count something new because honestly, Pikachu's always been the guy to get in there and counter, of course, all these different, you know, flying, water, and so on. Yeah, that's always Pikachu, right? So I think it's better if they actually don't have Pikachu at all, or electric, I mean, at all. That's gonna be like a huge change. Finally, the type of electric is gone, right? Yeah. Here she has, you know, Spirigato. She clearly is pointed to have Spirigato. Right? She also has like green Terra Steel. He's a fire guy. Look at him, fire hat. He's gonna have fire, but no one's gonna have Quackly. So as we see here, right, she's getting Spirigato in school. So I think it's gonna be. They probably will follow the game storyline, some extent, right? You know, like they're going to go out there and meet the gym leaders, of course. Defeat the new. I won't spoil. Not spoil it, but you know, meet the new team, right? Do those 5 places, and of course, do the 5 different Titan things. So they probably will have a very similar storyline. I'll say one thing though, because the game is open world, right? But it has a level, like a level order of the gym traders. They're still probably just gonna do the gym trainers in a level order, right? Yeah, unfortunately, they probably will travel, you know, as the game still imagines them traveling, right? It would be interesting if they actually, you know, did open world and the anime would let them kind of go around randomly. I really think they're not gonna do that, but it would be awesome if they didn't do the gym trainers, I mean the gym leaders and so on in order, right? That's the thing. One thing they don't explain is that what do we do with Team Rocket? But I'm assuming they are also gonna retire Team Rocket, right? Yeah. They don't mention that, but I feel that this makes no sense if Team Rocket isn't also fired, right? Because they also have with Pikachu, right? What is Team Rocket gonna do? Gonna go after Spirigato instead? And of course we have the new Team Star, right? So, but I think that according to the anime, you know, Team Rocket has always been there, right? And then we have Team Magma, whatever, at the same time. But yeah, it just makes no sense without Team Rocket. And that's gonna be a huge differential, I feel, right? That honestly I think is gonna be a huge differential because yeah, Team Rocket is like this classic, always coming in every episode. Then, you know, double trouble. That's gonna be so weird too, not having Team Rocket there. They're like, you know, one of the most iconic antagonists ever. That's gonna be really weird, yeah. I think that's almost gonna be almost weirder, honestly, than having Ash, because the new main character, Riko-san, she can still kind of be like Ash and, oh, I wanna fight her in the morning. I wanna go Pokemon. They can still be like Ash or whatever, right? You know, Genki, Pokemon. But this kind of classic interlusion of Team Rocket coming in there being like, we gonna capture Pokemon, we have built this rocket, we have built this giant Magikarp, you know what I mean? They have done this crazy stuff, right? That's all, every episode has like a, you know, a stupid Team Rocket invention thing, right? Or we have done this whole, the classic strategy, right? Yeah. That's gonna be really weird, I think, because that's more like a narrative structure, right? The Team Rocket always pops in, you know what I mean? Because the new main character, her behavior can be like Ash, she can just be girl Ash, right? So you actually won't see much of a difference, perhaps, from her perspective, whatever, what she does. But yeah, Team Rocket, I don't know. So what do you think about that? You're gonna have to replace them, and they probably, I mean, they're obviously gonna have Team Star, but like. But anyway, guys, that's the news, right? Big news. Ash is fired. Again, Team Rocket is fired, right? Whereas it makes no sense really, because yeah, they're just gonna. Maybe yes, they finally be children. If you read the manga, right, of Team Rocket, you actually have yes, having children and so on. So maybe they finally do that. I wonder, but yeah, they'd have to fire too, right? Jesus Christ, man. But anyway, that's the news, guys. Big news. You know, subscribe and so on. I'm probably gonna react to. I feel, yeah, I wanna watch the episode next year, right? One of 2 episodes, yeah, when Ash is meeting Misty or someone. That was like Misty, right, when he won. It was like, where's my Misty? Yeah, so there. I think they're gonna do all the old characters coming back for one episode, right? So we're gonna watch that nostalgia trip episode definitely, where every character comes back in, right? But so you guys have a great day.